Hello, everybody. This is Coach E. Allen with the Game Ready Podcast. I'm out on a Sunday, January 12th, 2025, and just wanted to just enjoy the day and say a few words. Um, just getting, towards the end of football season, and I've had a pretty much a love-hate relationship with football over the last, I say, 20 years, and especially over the last 10 years. I've almost tried to eliminate it from my life almost, but it's hard to do. Uh, you know, when I first started playing, I was in the seventh grade and I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I was a big kid, big kid who liked to eat. And, the coach saw me in the hallway and he told me I should come and, try out. I grew up in South Bend, Indiana, which is another trigger. I grew up right down the street from Notre Dame. My grades sucked so bad they didn't even consider coming to talk to me. They never very rarely take any kids from Indiana. And last year, just like one of the top 10 football players in the country. And you really have to stand out. But anyway, one of the things that uh, attracted me to it, it was a game where I can just kind of let loose and you know use the tools of being a big kid. Where in a lot of situations, if you're a big black kid, you're finding the usefulness for that size and utility for that size is kind of hard to do unless you play sports. And sports gave me a reason to keep it on the put it on the straight and narrow. It sounds like a cliche, but it actually helped me discover what I really like to do. It gave me a blueprint on how to tough shit, and it gave me the blueprint on how to organize myself in a way where I understood this from day one. If I can learn the fundamentals of something, I can actually apply it in in a way where I can I can do whatever pretty much what I want. As long as I understand the fundamentals of it and I broke it down to a base plan of what it was and I can actually accomplish whatever I put my mind to before I lost. And I wasn't even lost. I didn't figure out how I would even play football. I was a glancing thought. I became a Raiders fan and I like the colors and I like the fact that they were the first NFL team to hire a head black coach, Art Shell. And that's what really made me a fan of the Raiders. And I like Al Davis and I like their attitude. And if you're a Raiders fan, you know what I mean. Um, so, but anyway, this time of year, I kind of just towards the end of the football season, and going into the off season, I start to reflect on what football was in my life and how it actually affected me and how it actually, or how it actually helped me, you know, grow to the person I am. I'm not perfect in any way I can give a damn about being perfect. I have a good sense that I'm a good person. I'm not always a nice person, which I don't really give a rat's ass about being a nice person all the time. But I'm a good person. I'm a good man. And like a famous rapper once said, I'm a good man, but I'm not a nice man. So you can take that for what it is. I do whatever I can to help anybody, but I'm not going to, take any shit off anybody. And that's one thing that I learned playing ball. It actually gave me some confidence to actually, stand up for myself. And especially being a big kid, a lot of times you get put in a position where you kind of second guess yourself. You're always the biggest one. You stick out like a sore thumb, and the short dudes always have an issue with you. You trying to just trying to just manage the shit and keep your head down and do what you're supposed to do. But anyway, as I was walking today, I was just reflecting and bouncing around this conversation. I was just reflecting on what role do I want football to play in my life moving forward, and what role do I want athletics in general to play in my life. And I think sometimes some of our athletes we actually don't we don't know if I don't think some of our athletes even think about that. What role do I want the sport that gave me so much in my older age, and what role do I want athletics to play in my life, especially if I'm not going to coach or teach or do something involving directly that sport. What role do I want to play? And as I think about, I'm still developing that thought. And I've reached out to a couple of old teammates of mine, and I rebooted my podcast, as you can see, and I'm going to be talking to them about their transition. Of any athlete that's played college ball or played college and professional, I would really appreciate if you can give them my information. You can email me at eallen@atlasprotraining.com, or you can call me directly 321-300-6867. That's my company number. And I would love to talk to them, just touch base and see if they're interested in sharing this story. Sharing this story how sports in the transition out of being physically active in sports has, what role does it have in their life? How are they approaching their daily tasks, their daily things they want to do on a daily basis? What role does athletics play? Well, I'm looking forward to this. This really sparked something in me, and I've always started and stopped and starting and restarted shit. I'm just taking this, by the horns, and I'm just going to be consistent with it. And I really, I'm looking forward to just talking to some real cool people and getting some insight and hearing stories, sharing stories, uh, learning life lessons, teaching life lessons, and hopefully, it can help someone who is on the verge of not playing their sport for the rest of their life, and they can get some understanding on how to apply the lessons that they learned by participating in the sport that they love. After they're done, they can't play anymore. They can't lace them up anymore. Okay? You gotta find a way to transition. That was one of the things that hurt me. I was in such a rush to transition, I didn't get my chance I didn't give myself a chance to to figure out what role athletics was going to play in my life. I wanted to coach. I wasn't sure if I wanted to coach. I tried it and it was good, but I had a different path in mind. And I believe I can always go back and coach. The main objective is for me not to have any regression on how I want my life to develop. And I chose to be a trainer and a coach. And help youth athletes and people who want to learn how to move better, not make stupid mistakes in the weight room that I made when I was growing up, and also give people a chance to live a life without any kind of physical limitations. Even though I have a few myself that are developing as I've gotten older. So one thing that I wanted to do, I just wanted to touch base with you guys. It's a short break of a podcast, and I hope everybody's doing well. Happy New Year if I didn't say it before, and I look forward to talking to you guys soon. All right, take care and make somebody smile today.